I've had enough floods, fires, hurricanes, shootings, so I thought I would just surround myself with some of this today. Hey, it's fernbark. The hat's a pretty good indicator that summertime is over. I'm up here at Morningwood. It's about 41 degrees outside, which isn't that cold, but it's still pretty chilly. The real test is going to be tomorrow morning when I got to lift the cover off of my outdoor porta potty, and I'm not looking forward to that. Just saying. So that watered up sleeping bag right there was the cheapest thing Walmart was selling about 20 years ago. So I'm going to guess it's probably a 50-degree model, and the last couple times I've been up here it was a little chilly to sleep in. So I decided to expend some money and get the 20-degree model in an effort to make it just a little more comfortable overnight. So I'll be product testing this in a few hours. So what she looks like unfolded. It's the sleeping bag, so not really a very exciting video. Well, I'm getting ready to put this window in right here that I took out to ventilate it, and now it's cool enough I don't think I need to have that opened up so much. So I climb up my ladder, and look what's waiting for me right here. Yeah. So for lunch today I'm going to try some of my homemade beef stew. And I've been working on this recipe ever since I gave a unfavorable response to Hawk Vittles. So what I have in here is some beef, you can see it right there, that I dehydrated myself. It's basically I slow cooked a pork roast and then broke it up and dehydrated it. And then there's freeze-dried peas, freeze-dried corn. The dust at the bottom is some Idaho and potato. It's not enough, it's just enough in there to kind of thicken it up and make it stewy. And I think I have just a little bit of carrots in there. Oh, there's potatoes. They're hard to see, but there's potatoes right here. And that's basically some O'Brien frozen potatoes that I dehydrated myself and stuck in there. And then the other thing that's hard to see in here, it's kind of right here. I basically took the broth that was left over from when I slow cooked the beef and boiled it down and then dehydrated that to give, that's my beef base. So let's get 8 ounces of water boiling and I'll heat this up. So I'm going to try to cook my lunch using stick technology, or stick as a fuel source. I have lots of sticks, so I would really like to see if I can make this a regular thing, since it is my most convenient fuel source. So apparently word got out today that I was making a video, so every jackal with a small airplane fired it up and is currently, I think, circling my lot. And I can't aim a camera. Oh, it's gonna smoke that pot up bad. Glue. And as everyone likes to say, we have boil. Ooh, that makes a lot. Forgot my other spoon. I had to bust out my MRE spoon. Alright. I'm just going to give this probably about 10 minutes. And then we'll check back on it. Alright, here we are in the sunlight. It's not super pretty, but it sure smells really good. That beef broth that I cooked down and put in here just has an amazing odor to it. Oh yeah, I put a little bit of white beans in there too. That's I dehydrated those myself and then stuck them in there. So it's white beans, peas, corn, potato, carrots. Not very much because they just don't rehydrate nice, and I don't like it when they don't rehydrate nice. A lot of beef in that broth. I want to say the dry weight on that was right around 5 to 5.2 ounces dry. I probably could have put another couple ounces of water in there to make it a little more soupy, stewy. Anyhow, let's give her a taste. Well, this is going to about do it for the sun today. It's right, where's my thought? Here we go, it's right there. So, yeah, I'm not going to be making any more solar power today. Maybe a little bit for like 10 minutes right there, but I shut everything down because we're just not going to be making power. Probably ought to think about lighting a campfire. Alright, sports fans, I got a little bit of a fire going here. It's very nice, even with the chair right there, the heat just rebounds off that cement block, and it's very cozy. And I was in the mood to have some dinner because it's dinner time. I have some English muffins, and they are fit just perfectly in the round iron, and that's, I think, not an accident. So I'm trying to think of something to put in there. I got cheese, and I got some beefy hot dogs filled with cheese. So I'm thinking I might just squish those in there and see what happens. Grill Mates smoked applewood and cheddar. Wow, this package is nice. Well, those ought to do it. A little sharp cheddar cheese from your favorite Wally World. It's really not my favorite place to shop, but it happens to be the only place to shop, and it's exactly where I need to stop after I've driven for 2 hours to make an important coffee related. Oh my god, this is... Oh! There we are. Let's say two cheeses. Two cheeses. Two cheeses. I swear I'm not hammered. One top, one bottom. Oh! I'm going to say that it's probably not an ideal condition, but there's no damage going on inside the food chamber. Oh man, it always wants to stick. There we go. Not too bad. A little char. That's good for you though. We're all made of carbon. I'm doing this on my bifocals. I can't see what I'm doing, and I'm staring at the camera at the same time. I should have whittled that down a little thinner. Ooh. Alright. Just like at the gas station, right? Jeez, I got ash on this in like 1 second. Alright, I'm going to share a little secret with you guys. So this looks like your basic hot dog on a stick. But those of us from Wisconsin would easily recognize the warning signs. This is a huge problem. Because inside is death stealing mouth lava. Trying to get the cheese in there. That's some damage. You bite into that baby right there, that's gonna ruin your whole night. Too hot. I know better. In 4 hours I could probably eat this. And here we are. A little dark on this side. Not quite as bad on this side. Let's give her a taste test. A little bit, this is crusty. I don't want that. These pie irons are like gold. So I'm in for round 2. This time I'm going to try to toast the inside of the muffin a little bit before the inside. And then pull it back out, flip it around, and see how that works out. Because I want it to be a little crispier but not burned. So I just gave them just really a very small amount of time. You can see it. Oh wow, it's hot. It's toasted. Very toasted. I'm going to go ahead and butter up the I also browned up my hot dog a little bit so it wouldn't require so much time to heat up. Shit, why did I do that? Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Time for cut number 2. This one looks way better than the first one. There we are. Alright, taste test number 2. This one looks and smells a lot better than the first one. Lessons were learned. Ooh. You know, it still feels like it's mouth burning hot, but it turned out good. Carolina Chris likes his nuts. Wait a minute. I don't like the way this phrase is going. Carolina Chris. I can't do it. Roasted and salted is all I'm saying. Well, I'm getting ready for bed, so I got my hat ready for tomorrow morning because it's going to be a little cold outside. And I have my insulated jacket ready, and I'm preparing for the worst. I mean, it's not going to really be the worst, but it's going to be cold, and I don't like being uncomfortable. Got a full battery, so I can just turn that baby on tomorrow, and it's going to be rocket hot. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. And it's time to get in my camping jammies and climb in the old bed. Alright. So, not the best night of sleep. I had coyotes wake me up at 11:30 and they would not shut up till about 1. So, that sucked quite a bit. However, on a more positive note, this new sleeping bag, very warm. Yeah, much better than the old one. So I got this new headlamp from Milwaukee Tool. It's pretty cool. This is the lowest setting, and it is lighting up the camper quite nicely. The camera is making it look a little brighter than it really is, but yeah, it's pretty impressive. It's nice because you turn it on and it's not blindingly bright. Let me, next mode's going to be pretty bright. That's way too bright. And that's all 3 LEDs on. Pretty incredible. High, medium, and then back to low. It's 43 degrees out here this morning, which isn't the worst in the world, but does make your hands tingle a little bit. I'm going full sexy this morning. Nothing gets the ladies' juices rolling like a headlamp and some birth control glasses. I do have a nice scenery in the background, though. Time to get the coffee cooking. You know, too lazy to actually make real coffee this morning. Just gotta have a little instant. I'm gonna throw this pack of cocoa in there. That'll help spruce her up a little bit. At least I can get it out of the package. So I had this really cool breakfast I was gonna make, and yeah, I woke up. I was just cold, and the first thing I saw were eggs and muffins. I was like, yeah, you know, just gonna do that. Make a cool one next time, maybe, unless it's cold and I don't feel like it.